Good evening, classmates. So here we go with video 3 of 5 using the Ag AI app I decided to play around with in order to learn for this class and of course for myself in my current career field, which is spinach harvesting. As I've been learning about the app, um, here. So Agri 1 is the AI I decided to play around with and learn about spinach. So it all started by, as I introduced get this out of the way here, asking spinach questions. So as I got to play around with it and learn more, I decided to expand more on the theme from last week, which was, you know, where does mildew come from in spinach? How many types of mildew exist in wild arugula? And this time I decided to add more questions, going more in depth. So a question I decided to ask is, how can I improve spinach harvest? Sounds very basic, sounds very vague, but I want to see what this AI app spits at me. I might have to go more in depth, but let's see. So, to improve spinach harvest, here are a few suggestions. Timing. Harvest spinach at the right stage of maturity. Spinach leaves are typically ready to harvest when they reach a desirable size, but before they start to bolt or produce flowering stalk. Okay, so great. So to a person that doesn't really know about spinach, this is pretty helpful. I like how it breaks it down. I do know that as a farming guy, plant spinach and I come in and harvest, there is a time window. Spinach does have, it's ready from the time it's planted 25 to 30 days, it is ready for me to come in and harvest. So this, um, just to improve the spinach harvest, for the sake of that example, I'm giving here the timing, the harvest technique, moisture management, post-harvest handling. So this, the app does help to a person that's in his beginning stages. Um, I might just ask, can you give me more details? See what it does. Certainly, here are some details on how you can improve spinach harvest. Soil preparation. So that's the step before. Soil preparation before planting spinach, ensure that the soil is well prepared. That sounds pretty obvious and I guess very well common sense. Spinach thrives in well-drained soil with good organic matter content. Amend the soil with compost or well-rotted manure to improve its fertility and structure. Okay, great. Fertilization, weed control, water management, pest disease management, harvest frequency. Okay, cool. Again, maybe at this point you're viewing me play around with this Agri One app. I do harvest, so there might not be a whole lot of advances, so to speak, with AI. This is, by the looks of it now, this is more like a, you know, on the spot give me an answer how to go about, farming, planting, soil prep, harvesting, post harvest. So that's where this ag app so far is being helpful. And I might not be the best presenter, but here we go. Okay. So, how can I become a better spinach? Let's put farmer. Let's see what it gives me. All right. So, to become a better spinach farmer, here are some tips and suggestions. Expand your knowledge. That's what we're doing here. Good start. Continuously educate yourself about spinach farming practices, new techniques, and industry trends. Stay updated on the latest research and attend agricultural workshops or webinars and connect with other spinach farmers to exchange knowledge and experiences. Okay, that's the nutshell for the most part. Soil health, kind of went into that already. Crop rotation. Implement a crop rotation plan to reduce the risk of pests and diseases. Okay, so here we go. This might be something that, okay, let's expand more on this. Just because I know from my current career, when we finish harvesting spinach, as the farming guys come in, disc the soil, turn the soil around, I do know from their expertise it's not a good idea to plant spinach once again. Another crop other than spinach needs to be planted in order to avoid, these pests and soil diseases. So, so a person that, might not really understand this and might be asking, well, why do we need to rotate the soil? Um, let's see. What is a good crop to plant after spinach harvest? Let's see what comes out. And why, I guess we'll find out shortly. So, after spinach harvest, there are several crops that you can consider planting. Here are a few options. Leafy greens. Follow up spinach with other leafy greens like lettuce, kale, Swiss chards, or mustard greens. So, just off of my experience, we do plant leafy greens like lettuce, the kale, the chards, mustards, which is an example that would be more kale and other types of chards. That those are commodities I harvest as well. These crops have similar growing requirements and can utilize the remaining nutrients in the soil. Okay, cool. Cool, cool. Root vegetables, legumes, brassicas. That's like your broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower. My company plants all those commodities here in Monterey County. Herbs, basil, cilantro, parsley. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. How can um, go deeper? Again, might be me speculating. I know I'm not undermining AI, but I mean, again, this is just farming. It's probably no big science to the actual work. Um, but hey, that's where we, that's I'm at a learning curve where, hey, AI and ag practices might be at its beginning stages. I did mention in the last video that I have seen AI in the works, more in the mechanical stuff, like lasering of weeds. Um, making straight lines for these tractors to cross, soil and make perfect beds, increasing yields. But here again, I'm just kind of focusing on spinach. So as I went deeper here with this Agri One app, here's what I got. So on the leafy greens, it just broke it down to, lettuce, kale, Swiss chards. So it just gave me more, um, I guess, life stages of these crops. So that's kind of cool. Again, um, I'm getting to the point where, hey, now I am kind of learning something new because I'm getting details wherever this uh, Agri One app is getting its information. Now I'm able to kind of get a rough idea and dive into something in particular that catches my eye. So I'm going to change the question now and just say, where can I get more education on spinach? Let's see. To expand your knowledge on spinach harvest farming, there are several resources you can explore. So, agriculture extension services, contact your local agricultural extension office or university extension program. They often offer workshops, training sessions, and educational materials specifically tailored to your region's agricultural practices, including spinach farming. Okay, cool. So, I do know how Hartnell College, that's my local community college here in Salinas, does provide, local workshops and courses um, in the ag sector. In fact, I know in the past they did do a food safety program there at Hartnell a couple years back. So good program too. So yeah, pretty cool. So online courses, webinars, books, and publications. So again, nothing out of this world, but at least it's organized. The reader or the viewer, in this case myself, I'm seeing, okay, cool. So this is nicely organized. Here's what I got to do if want to improve, and again have a better edge over my competition. This is what I got to do. Books and publications, professional organizations, and associations. Cool. Farm visits and field days. Okay, well, I kind of work in the fields every day, so okay, pretty cool. Um, where else in the world can one plant spinach? Now I'm just curious. Let's find out. All right. Spinach can be grown in various regions around the world with suitable climatic conditions. Here are some regions known for spinach production. North America, that's here, of course. Spinach is widely grown in the United States, particularly in states like California, Arizona, Texas, Florida, Canada, especially in provinces like Ontario or Quebec, also has spinach production, probably in the summertime. Cool. Europe, Asia, South America, Australia, New Zealand, pretty much all over the world. That's pretty cool. Uh, so yeah, here we go with again the Agri One app. As I mentioned, in the first video, um, as I keep talking to Agri One app, the app at this point knows, hey, this person is asking a lot about spinach. You know, again, I just need to get prompted and get better at, you know, asking what I'm trying to figure out and go from there. So the pro version I mentioned the last time, it's a $9 a month membership. And at this point, well, I'll consider it, but I'm nothing of a pro here so far. As you can see, it's just you know simple simple questions I'm asking. 200 questions a week. This is what I'm asking so far. Cutting edge model, conversation memory. All right. Agri One AI app is live. There you go. So, all right. So back to the beginning of the Agri One app. This is what I posted last time. So here are examples of what the app does. Again, I focused it on spinach. Nothing crazy. All right. Look at that. 70 plus countries already. Members all over the world. 300 plus different crops inquired. Hey, we're talking about spinach. All right. Class, you have a good night. Bye bye.